Last video we have seen how to create and use network load balancer. So in this video I'm gonna explain application load balancer. So NLB doesn't support the HTTP to HTTPS redirection, but it works on OSI layer 7, that's application layer, and then it supports HTTP to HTTP redirection, and it supports path-based routing as well. So if you have any paths after slash, so in case it supports this as well, and it supports space routing as well. So it looks for a host, that's your website, and then it forwards the traffic to specific target group based on that. So just remember this one, ALB is a smart routing for web traffic, so it's gonna look after these things, but NLB usually works on layer 4, so it's gonna work at network traffic level such as IP. So let's jump in. Let's create 3 secret groups for this one. So I already created 3 machines over here. If we check in here, if I could filter with running, so AWS 365 API and Adya. So let's create 3 target groups. So I'm going to use instance types. So let's say AWS 365. So this one works on HTTP and HTTPS. So let's choose HTTP protocol for health check. Health checks I'm going to do it on slash, that's a root. A root means if you visit this IP address, for instance. So this is slash, this is what we are visiting. So if you put something here, it's gonna give an error. So that's what we are checking. So we are able to reach that root, that's why that's slash. So let's put leave as is and then create. Let's add this machine. So this is AWS 365 target groups. I'm just gonna add this machine, include as pending. Next, create target group. So now you got this target group. Let's create a couple of more, one for there are shop as well. So I got 2 domains. Let's do the same. It doesn't support that. Let's add this machine. And then one more TG. So this time we gotta put path as well, because I'm gonna do, let's do slash API AWS B10. So I'm gonna put slash API. That's a endpoint to check health check. Let's add this machine, include as pending, and then next, create target group. So this one is basically gonna fail health checks, because if you check this one, in health checks we are given this path slash API. So that machine, API's machine in this one, if you visit it, it says welcome to Nginx, that's fine. But if you put slash API, it's gonna give an error because it needs to have that path inside that machine. So let's connect to the machine. Let's do sudo su. Let's get into this folder. So here we have Nginx. So let's create a directory API. That's what we are looking for. And then I'm just gonna move this index file to that API. That's been done now. If you refresh it, now it says welcome to API. So if you go to your target groups, if you refresh it, targets, it's unused. Okay, all of these 3 are unused because they are not connected to any load balancer. So let's go to load balancers now. Now create a load balancer. So in our case, we are going to go with application load balancer. Here you can see that HTTP to HTTPS, it supports only 2 protocols, the application load balancer. So click on create. So let's say ALB, we are gonna face it to internet, so expose it to internet. So choose internet facing. I'm okay with IPv4, I don't need IPv6. let's say this VPC, and let's choose your availability zones. So we discussed that what are nodes in the last video. So let's choose public subnets, and then security group I'm gonna go with allow all. I'm just gonna add one listener, port 80, and then I'm gonna forward this to AWS 365 at shop, and then leave everything as is and create load balancer. So once you have this load balancer, let's go to Route 53. We have this domain, and then create a record. I'm going to forward this to, I'm just gonna go use with the root domain or naked domain. Let's choose that. No subdomain in this case, and then choose a load balancer. Click on create record. I'm gonna do same for this domain as well, other at shop. If you don't have a couple of domains, that's fine. Just you can just have a look. You can try with one domain as well. US is to 1, and then choose load balancer, create. So now that's been done. So if you want to check those DNS records are propagated or not, you can go to toolbox. So let's say there are shop. If you choose any, you can see name servers, but if you check in A records, we don't have any. AWS 365.shop, check that one. Okay, let's give it a while. If you check it now, the DNS thing, it's for it's resolving to that load balancers are IP addresses. So now you can see. So let's visit one of these websites. So we set it up for AWS 365.shop. It's been cached. So let me open in, I open in my mobile. So I'm gonna put AWS 365.shop. Now we can see this page. So that's working fine, but if you check in here, it's you can see it's HTTP now, it's not HTTPS. If you put HTTPS, it's not gonna work because we haven't added redirection yet. So it gives an error. But if in HTTP, it's working now. So how you're gonna add HTTPS? Simply you can go to load balancers listeners, then add port 443 as well. So let's add one more port 443. Let's use this TG, and then here you need to choose certificate. I'm gonna go with 365.shop, and then click on add listener. So once you had it, if you go again, if you refresh it, it's still redirected to HTTP, but if you put HTTPS, it's working now, but it's not forwarding HTTP to HTTPS. There is no auto redirection yet. Then how are you going to configure that? So let's go to port 80. So if someone visits on port 80, then you're going to send from here to 443. So if someone is on port 80, you need to redirect it to port 443. So let's do that. Choose this one and then click on edit listener. Now you can you have an option to redirect to URL. So let's say port 443. That's it. So that's how you can redirect. Even you can try with curl as well. If you do curl http AWS 365.shop, let's see for headers. Yeah, now you can see 301 moved permanently. So it proves that it's redirecting to HTTPS automatically. So that's how you can do redirection part. Let's check path 1. So how you gonna do the path 1? So if someone comes to port 80, it redirects to HTTPS. So that's where we need to add rules. So if you click on that, you can see only one default rule. So next add one more rule. Click on add rule. So before that, let's go to our target groups, whether those instances are healthy or not. API, yeah, it's unused. Okay, once you put this one, then only the health checks are gonna happen. So add condition and then path. So let's give it a path. So you can see the placeholder slash item slash and star. That means everything inside that path. So let's put API and then star. So this is basically we're going to use when you have backend APIs. That's where you need to give a specific path. In that case, you're going to use it. You can use this load balancer with as well. So that's where you're going to use host based path based routing. So let's go to target group, to API, and then click on next. Let's give some priorities. Let's say 10. Add rule. So that's been done now. So if you go to AWS 365.shop slash API slash, and now you can see welcome to API. That's how we can use a path based routing. So let's set up that for a host based routing as well. So we got a couple of hosts. So let's go to HTTP. Now let's add a rule condition. So in this case, I'm going to go with the host. So because one server can have multiple hosts, so you can use one load balancer for multiple hosts as well. So let's say this one this way, AWS. So we got at the domain or there at shop. The host header, and then someone comes on this host, we're going to forward traffic to this now, this target group. So let's give it, for instance, the one. Click on next, add rule. So that's been added now. So now we need to add certificate as well, because if you visit that one without a certificate, it's gonna give an error. So look, this one, it says cloud hosting, welcome to AWS 365. But if I visit or shop, so now it's giving certificate warning. It's forwarding to 365 only. So let's choose certificate first. Let's add certificate here. Let's go to rules again. So we are when you visit this one, we are forwarding to other shop. So let's go to target groups. In other shop, which machine we got? Other shop only. Okay, that looks good. So it's supposed to forward traffic to that host. Let me retrain here. It's still resolving to that host only. So let's check for any configuration things. So it's just picking this default one, that's why it's forwarding to this target group. Let's add this one as well. Click on next and next. Save changes. Is it been cached? Let's check in incognito. Now you can see it's forwarding to Athera shop. So that's how you can do path based and host based routing as well.